Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions video. Now again, I can't be joined. We might start doing these online soon if we can find a way of doing it so we can talk to each other, me, Dad and Lewis. But for now, we haven't got that. We're going to jump straight in. We're going to talk about last week. Last week, Dad pulled himself back into the game. The scores were me, I got 8. Dad got 12 and Lewis got 7. So Dad smashed it out the park last week. That leaves me still in the lead on 35. Lewis still second on 30, but Dad has closed the gap on Lewis to just 1 point with 29 himself. So this week, we're going to go through them all again. I think it's a full match week again. Can we get some points? Hopefully. Let me know what you think of the video down below, and don't forget to subscribe. First of all, we have Leicester, who host Liverpool. Liverpool, not in great form. I will say now as well, I was saddened to hear by the news that Jurgen Klopp has lost his mother. Thoughts and prayers go out to him, his family and friends. Obviously, that's not a nice thing to happen to anyone, especially as he cannot attend the funeral. So we send our thoughts to him. But we're going to talk about this game. Liverpool, they're not in good form. Leicester, again, they're not in brilliant form. But I think Leicester are slightly better. But because there's not much between them, I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Lewis and Dad have gone for the exact same result as each other. They've both gone for a 2-1 Leicester home win. Liverpool not being able to stop the rot, I suppose. They'll be disheartened by the 4-1 loss to City at home. Their home record's out the window. They need to pull something back. Now, Burnley, they travel to London. South London in particular, to Crystal Palace. Now, Palace, they have some very good young players. They've been doing very well recently. As a result, me and Lewis have agreed on this one. We both think it'd be a 2-0 Palace win. Dad doesn't think there'd be much to split the two sides though. He's gone for 1-1. Burnley, obviously they do need as many points as they can get to pull themselves out of a relegation talk. But we'll move on. The Etihad Stadium is the home of the biggest game of the weekend. That sees Manchester City face European hopefuls Tottenham Hotspur. Now all of us have gone for one side to win here. They've just broken a Premier League record of 15 wins in a row. They've only lost 2 games all season. However, one of these losses did come to the team they're playing. That's of course City. City did win those 15 games. But the loss they had before that was at home to Tottenham. So away to Tottenham. Could Tottenham do it again? Could Tottenham beat City for the second time this season? I don't personally think they can. I think it'll be 3-1 to Manchester City. Lewis has agreed with me. He thinks 3-1. Dad has gone for the same goal difference. He thinks 2-0 with Man City keeping the clean sheet. Now, a game of European chasers versus relegation avoiders. That is of course Brighton, who host Aston Villa. Now Villa will be looking to make it a few wins now that they're just trying to keep their hopes up of a European place. They want to be pushing on for those European places. I personally don't think that if they continue their current form, I don't think they'll get there, but I would not write Villa off. As a result, I think Villa will win. I think they'll go 2-1 win. All of us agree with each other. We've all said 2-1 to Villa. Now we have Southampton, who are in awful form. I think they've lost 4 out of their last 4 or 5 out of their last 5 even. It's not good, looking good for them. As a result, I think they'll lose. I think Wolves will beat them 1-0. Lewis has gone for a 1-0 win, same as me, but he's gone for Southampton to grab the 3 points. Dad agrees with him, but he's gone 2-1. Now, another game which sees 2 teams that... How do you say this? One's at one end of the table, one's at the other, but they're both kind of underachieving teams. Obviously, one's at the bottom, so they're definitely underachieving, but the other... For the size of their club, they should be doing better. That is, of course, West Bromwich Albion, who take on Manchester United. The Man United are the most successful club in England, and they haven't won anything recently. Still in the FA Cup, though. Can they win that? Maybe, maybe not. I think they'll beat West Brom. I think they'll beat them 3-2. I think they will be booking a Champions League place this season. Dad has gone for a 3-0 Man United win, and Lewis has agreed with him as well, in terms that it will be 3-0. Now we move on. Another big game this weekend on Valentine's Day. That's Arsenal, who take on Leeds at the Emirates. I don't think there's much to split these two sides, personally. Both very even. Both sides that could pick up wins. Both sides that aren't very good defensively, but they're very good going forward. As a result, I think there'll be 4 goals in it. I reckon it'll be 2-2. Lewis has said 2-1 to Leeds, and Dad has agreed with him again. Dad thinks it'll be 2-1. Lewis thinks it'll be 2-1. It could be. Not going to write that off, but personally, I don't think it will be. Now, Everton, the side that beat Tottenham 5-4 in midweek in the FA Cup, which is a nut scoreline. They host Fulham at Goodison Park. Now, Everton should be winning games like this, but it's the Premier League. You never really know. Could Fulham pick something up? Personally, I don't think so. I think it'll be 3-1 to Everton. Dad has said 2-0 and Lewis has said 1-0, all of us thinking Everton will pick up the 3 points and they'll still be hoping to get into Europe. They could do that if they play their cards right. Now, onto the penultimate game of the weekend, which sees Sheffield United travelling down to the London Stadium to face West Ham United. Now, we've all gone for one team to win this. We've predicted recently Sheffield United to pick up form, but I don't think they can take anything really from this West Ham game. I wouldn't write them off, but me and Lewis have agreed saying 2-0 to West Ham. Dad has given them an extra goal and said 3-0. I just don't think Sheffield United have enough to beat this West Ham side, who are another side that want to be in Europe next season. Now, the last game of the week, I think it's on Monday night, sees Chelsea take on Newcastle. Big game for both sides. Chelsea need the points to try and get back in the European race. Newcastle need to avoid relegation. Personally, I don't think Newcastle have any worries of going down. Chelsea, they're not out of the European fixture yet. Hence why I've gone for a Chelsea win here. I think it'll be 2-1. Newcastle will be fighting for it. I don't think they'll have enough though. Lewis thinks Newcastle will score as well. He's gone 3-1. Dad thinks that they won't score and he thinks Chelsea will win 2-0. Now that is of course where that match week or game week, however you want to say it, ends. Thank you for watching this video. Please can you like it? Can we get 15 likes on this one? Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'd love to hit 415 by Sunday. Don't think it will happen, but you never know, it could. I'll see you in the next one though. There will not be a preview tomorrow because Crew vs Pompey is now called off. I'll find another video to do and I'll see you then.